What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about API3. API3 is an on-chain oracle, effectively. Like it's a better alternative to what we see out there in the space right now. And I really want to get into this and why I think there's a lot of potential here long term. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I held, and the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. And if you'd have invested 100 into these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for over 38 grand. They're not the coins I hold anymore, and if you want to see what I own, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. That's why I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell, and how I'm perceiving the markets at any given time. One thing I keep reiterating, guys, is build a spreadsheet, build a list, however you like to organize yourself, of coins that you're really excited about. When a bear market kicks in, we're going to see 60, 70, 80% retracements, probably more, or possibly more. And if you're still bullish on those coins because they're hitting their roadmap and, building good partnerships, and they've retraced enough, you can find coins that are 50x or more. It's how I identified Phantom as one of the best investments of the year. And that's still up 232 times in value. So if you want to be a part of Copy My Crypto and see exactly what I think are going to be the breakout stars of the next bull cycle when this one's fully complete, then click the link in the description and check it out. Right, API3 right now has a market cap of 180-ish million, 178 million. And look, it's a first-party oracle, so they believe it's the next gen tech to access off-chain data. So API3 is the first of its kind in terms of moving from third-party oracle networks to first-party. So as an example, your Chainlink is your third-party oracle. And what you have with third-party oracle is higher fees because you've got middleman effectively that you're dealing with because of the off-chain data, and less security. One thing that people presume is that oracles are so strong, they're not, there's no risk with an oracle. Actually, two of the biggest exploits that we see in crypto are either bridges. Bridges are the biggest thing at the moment. They seem to be an easy target for hackers. But another one is not Chainlink specifically, sorry, but oracles. If you can play around with the data or you can play around with the feed, then hackers have got a real chance to make a lot of money by doing that. So what API3 does is, with their beacons, that improves first-party data feeds and reduces the cost for it. They also allow smart contract developers to connect Web3 applications to continuously update streams of off-chain data. And they're the most transparent, cost-efficient, scalable way for smart contracts to interact with off-chain data. Web3's got their APIs as well. And these are the data feeds that stream together for smart contracts. Now, what I like about this, on top of the fact that, you're removing a middleman issue, you're removing costs and reducing them dramatically, is their entire focus is sort of providing the middleware and the tools for Web3. So AirNode, what they've created is the Web3 middleware that connects web APIs directly to the smart contracts. So by doing that, again, you're making a seamless transition between the data feeds and the APIs. The APIs and the smart contracts. And on top of that, again, huge reduction in fees. So API3 is the token that fuels the entire ecosystem. So it grants you power in API3's DAO in terms of participating in governance. The stake tokens provide coverage for Web3 APIs, beacons, and decentralized APIs. And lock-in tokens allows developers to subscribe to API access. But API3 is literally the token fuels this economy and fuels how not only how the beacons and the air nodes and everything else work, but it fuels how all the partners that utilize API3 can interact with all the APIs. And when you actually realize they are partnered with some of the biggest in the game, Polygon, Harmony, huge, huge, huge. Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, although they're dodgy as hell. Self-frame injective, there's loads. I mean, because the beauty of an oracle and the requirement of an oracle in particular is vital for things like dexes. It's vital for things like perpetual contracts. You've got to have solid oracles. And when a crypto requires an oracle, which most, well, pretty much all do now, one way or another, an oracle that's reducing the fees that are required, and only helps the cryptos that want to use it. And this is it. This has got a greater potential than I think people realize. Now, I think the tech is better than what we see on Chainlink, but that's not a knock on Chainlink. Chainlink is the equivalent, is like the Oracle equivalent of Bitcoin. Chainlink is the granddaddy of oracles, and when Chainlink moves, the Oracle market moves. When Bitcoin moves, the entire crypto space moves. When Ethereum moves, most of the Ethereum ecosystem moves. When the altcoins can move. When Chainlink moves, all the oracles move. And one thing I believe that we'll see this year, and it's a big if, but if we do see another sustained run, because the Ethereum merge becomes a market catalyst, which I believe can happen. Though I do believe there's an overstatement on how beneficial it's going to be. But that aside, I think that's a market catalyst. And if that does happen, if we don't have the global collapse before then, and the market rallies, Ethereum rallies, Chainlink rallies, but when Chainlink rallies, the smaller cap oracles will rally far greater. Because Chainlink, it can treble, it could double, treble in price, no doubt. But the smaller caps can do a more sustained and greater run. And when you realize that the amount of organizations that are right now using, either are early investors or are using the air node system that they have in place, when you realize that the amount of cryptos and companies that are utilizing API3's APIs, right? This is hugely undervalued. Hugely undervalued. Because what we're going to see as well, you're going to have, down the line, we're going to have gambling companies that are certainly going to end up using Oracle systems, and something like API3 would be best for them. Particularly when you've got online casinos and things like that. Not that I'm an advocate for that, but what I'm saying is that continued data feed is vital. API3, it's hugely undervalued. And this looks massive, and obviously it doesn't touch the size of Chainlink's ecosystem. But I think this can grow in a way that far greater than Chainlink can. Chainlink's market cap is enormous right now. API3 is not. And, a 5x from where it is right now still doesn't even touch $1 billion. 5x, 4x, 5x is achievable. Its all-time high was about $9. Yeah, $9.40-ish. So, it would have to double the previous all-time high, but it can do that. legitimately can do that, because the quality of the project is already here. The team are outstanding as well, and it's really worth a look, because one thing that everyone should be aware of is, obviously, as an ecosystem grows and as there's more use cases for a product, it will appreciate in value. And over time, I do believe API3 is one that can appreciate in value, because I only see more companies coming to it. I don't see, until potentially another Oracle comes out with better tech, with better solutions, API3 right now is maybe the best in class. So there's still a lot of potential here. And maybe, if the market has the sustained run, API3 can do something. But this is one where you would want to be watching this during a bear cycle, for sure, because you simply need to keep an eye on how this ecosystem is growing. If the organizations who are delivering services on via Airnode increase and continue to increase, then the use case for this, the token, will appreciate in value over time, even as the supply increases, because the supply is only about 35% complete so far. So yeah, there's a lot of tokens still to come, but over the course of time, the use case is all that matters. The amount of people using it. If this ecosystem grows, which it will grow, because it's a better alternative to what's out there right now, then how can you not be bullish on it long term? This is one that I just think right now, if the market has the rally that we think it can still have this year, then it's got a run in it. But in a bear cycle, if it's retraced 80-90% in value and that ecosystem grows, this could be a beast. It could be a real, double-digit gainer for sure, from bear cycle to bull cycle. So one I'm watching, definitely on my list. So very intrigued by this one. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm overestimating it? Do you think I'm underestimating it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content's coming out. And that is it from me. And if you're new to crypto, or you've been in crypto a while and you're not happy with how things are going, you can come see exactly what I'm doing on copymycrypto.com. Go see the site, see the success stories. And if you want to be a part of it, click the link in the description and join us. Anyway, take it easy.